Alright, we are live. Today is a big day because we are going to be trying out Dodgy's strategy for passing evaluations on high impact news events. So today, if you don't know, is NFP. So I'll pull this up real quick. And this is going to be exciting because I have some evaluations that I'm going to try and pass with Dodgy's method for passing evaluations on high impact news. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into Dodgy's server and watch his live stream, and he's gonna give an introduction and explain how to do it, and then we're going to try it out. So, man, we'll see what happens. I'm going into this trying to have no expectations, so we'll see. But yeah, I'm excited to try it out, and yeah, we have it coming out in 20 minutes, so it's coming up. Oh, Dodgy's live right now. Okay, let's pull up his live stream. All right, so we're gonna be watching his live stream as part of the beginning of the day. Anyway, he'll start talking in a second, but first let's take a look at the charts since we're not doing much. Something I wanted to point out so far today.
Yo, what's going on, everyone?
Dodgy's live. Okay, I'm gonna do some analysis while he's talking.
Dude, we're gonna have to go like, um, we're gonna have to go, whatchamacallit, probably more than 5 contracts. I'm getting sticky. Give me 1 second. The 250K is gonna be tough, but you'd have to go like probably 20. The 250K is the hardest thing to do it on. Just pulling up all my accounts. Mm. All right, I'll be back in like 2 minutes to explain what I'm gonna do. Because 50K the RR is better. There's only it's like it's almost a 1-to-1, but 250K. The max drawdown is 6.5K, and you have to make 15K. So that's almost you have to make more than double. But in the 50K, the max drawdown is 47.5K, and you only have to make 3K. So,
limit, stop. So I'm trying to conceptually think about how the orders work, and so if you're buying, limit orders are gonna be below. You're gonna put limit orders below, and then a stop order would be above. So for instance, you come down, push into a limit order, and then you go higher versus a stop order. When it crosses above that price, you get entered. I believe that's how it works. And then same thing, but for the reverse. So if you're selling, then you push up into a key level, you push up into a limit order, and then move down. But if it's a stop order, once you pass that level, like for instance, putting this here, once we cross this, it will enter the position, right? Putting this here, once we cross this, it'll enter the position. Versus this,
All right, we are back.
once we get down to this level, we'll enter it. And then vice
So the
versa.
first step to doing this is you want to open. You want to have 3 tabs open on Tradovate. Sorry, I'll be back. All right. So the first step is you want to have, and by the way, my throat is not feeling good at all, so maybe a little hard for me to talk, but we'll see. So yeah, you're gonna have 3 charts open on Tradovate, and
I don't use Tradovate.
it doesn't lag. I just like doing it on Tradovate better, low key. But yeah, we're gonna be doing 3 counts. Make sure they're all in NQ. Do not be an MNQ. And I'm probably gonna go, because we're at all-time highs. It's gonna be a little harder to do this, I think. So I'm probably just gonna go 10 contracts, low key. I mean, I do it on Tradovate, but you guys can do whatever. So on a 50K account, you need 53,000 to pass. So you need 53,000 to pass. Yeah, it's 1 day pass. So if we do the math, right, it's $20 per point. Right, so we gotta get $3,000 using 10 contracts. So 10 contracts per point is gonna be $200 per point. Right, because 10 cons times $20 per point equals $200 per point. And then 53,000 divided by 200 equals 200, 400, 600, 800, 1,000 equals about 15 points. So we need 15 points. So what I will do is, yeah, 25K. Again, just do the same math. You gotta do the same math at 25K. 25K would be, you needed what, 26,500 to pass? It actually might be the easiest on the 25K, I'm not gonna lie. And I think it's 4 contracts is a max. So that's 4 contracts times 20 per point equals 60. And then $1,500 divided by 60 equals 25. So you need 25 points with 4 contracts and a.
Hey Harry, that's so
Um,
good, dude. So right now,
You
what I'm
need.
doing
Wait, I
is
think you need a little less. That doesn't make
I'm
sense.
watching
You have to
Dodgy's
make
live stream, and I'm going to be
25
trying to
feels like too
pass
much.
some evaluations using
Yeah,
his
you need
method,
18.75
where
points
basically
on a
he
um
puts in buy stops and sell stops. I
25k
don't really
account.
know exactly how it
I
works,
think. Yeah, that makes
but
sense.
I'm gonna try it
I was gonna
out.
say
So
25 felt like too much. So yeah, and then like a 250k, you need 265 to pass, and the max is 27 contracts. So I probably go like 24 contracts, honestly. So 24 cons times um 24 cons times $20 per point equals I think 480, right? Just check. Yeah, 480. 480, and then you need $15,000. So that divided by 480 equals um you need 31.25 points.
tell me more about your trading day yesterday, Harry. I want to hear more.
Now,
Send your trade in the Discord. I want to hear.
I'll probably use I'll probably use 10 contracts. I mean, I charted all time high, so what I'm gonna do is again, I always place my limits early. So this is gonna be the account I'm gonna buy on. This is gonna be the account I sell on. So I'm gonna place them early. I'm gonna do 10 contracts. Just place a limit up here, like around where we are right now. We're at 477, and I need 15 points. So I'm gonna place it like 20 points higher. So something 8797. So I'll keep it here for now. And the account I'm gonna sell on, I'm gonna place it um, down here. And I'll probably have to switch these because I bet you we're gonna move in 10 minutes. But 7988969. So I'll
20,
probably do like here to count for
21,
slippage.
495.
And then this is the third one. I do stop orders. So um so stop orders like this is where it gets tricky. Like I don't really know exactly where to place them. Like you could do like right here if you want. This is where you can. It's kind of subjective, but buy 10 stop there, sell 10 stop here, and then you do the limit 20 points away from that. So like here. Oh, it's getting rejected. Why is it getting rejected?
Yeah, I already made it for you, Harry. I already made it for you.
Oh, I have to use ATM take profit. Okay, I'll do that then.
Bro,
So I would do turn on ATM order here on do this. Wait, you can't do this with stop, can you? Can you do this? TP plus stop loss. Yeah, I don't know if you can do that. If I do buy 10 limit here, sell 10 limit here, can I do buy stop here? Oh, I can't. Wait, nope, I can't do that. I gotta make sure this doesn't get filled. So I'm just gonna move these like way away,
sounds great.
just in case.
What
Just wanna be
numbers do
careful.
you have? 21,495? 21,495?
Oh, okay, I'll do that
Okay.
then.
Alright, let's do that.
So on TP only. So I need what 20 ticks.
Ejected. Oh,
So 20 times 4 is 80.
110.
So I need like 80, probably 86 ticks or something. So I'll do this. So is that good? Will that do it? I think this will do it. So I'm gonna do an ATM here. Name is gonna be NFP. If the account's almost blown, you should do stop market. I'm doing like 20, so we need like 20 points because just account for slippage. So I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just gonna do this. So I'm gonna place sell stop here. Oh, there we go. Perfect. And then buy stop up here. And then this one, I'm just gonna make sure it's a way. So now we just wait. So now I'm kind of have my orders in place. So like 10 ticks before, I'm gonna buy in here. I'm gonna market buy here. 10 ticks before, I'm gonna market sell here. And then this, I'll do it like this, so I don't have to touch anything. I just need to make sure the limit orders are like at a decent spot here. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, Ghost. I'm buying on here and selling on this eval. It's not guaranteed, but if you don't know what's gonna be, if you don't know, if you're confused on anything I'm saying here, you need to like, I'm sorry, but it's not that hard. Literally, I'm gonna buy on this account 10 contracts, 10 like 10 6 before, sell on the other account, and then I just keep these stop orders here. I think you can nix now.
In the third account.
How to position buy stops and sell stops. Really, this is subjective. Like, you just position buy and sell stops in a way where, like, if you think we hit like a certain price, we just go lower. So, like, if I think we hit here and we're gonna go, like, let's say there's a fair value gap here, I want to maybe put a little bit below the fair value gap, you know? Yeah, the ATM settings I did it just look like this. I'm doing 80 tick take profit. So yeah, now we just wait. And again, right before like it comes out, I'm gonna move this a little bit. Yeah, 1 minute long here, guys. This looks beautiful. Beautiful 1 minute long here. Who's taking this one? Live account play right here. Ugh. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep messing with this. I'm gonna move this up a little bit. So this is 30 points away. You want to keep it like 20 points away. So I'm just gonna keep messing with this. Again, for anyone coming in here, I just want to let you guys know I have never like this has worked every single time where I've always passed an account. So I've done it like 9 times. So right now it has a 100% win rate to pass an account. Now, over the next 2 years, I do this. I do not expect to have 100% win rate. It's going to fail at some point. But take what I'm doing now for every other NFP and CPI because it will work. Usually, when you buy 3 counts, I've always passed at least one. One time I passed three. Sometimes you pass two. It just depends, and then you usually blow the others. But this is like so far, this is an 100% win rate so far, and that's just not possible to have a 100% win rate every single time. It's just impossible. So Even if it does fail, it doesn't matter. Like take this. Like this is good for every NFE and CPI because this will work.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of price it back down here. So I'm
Oh
just gonna
yeah. I'm gonna put
sell
more
five,
information in
five,
there.
five. So I'm just gonna move these.
Um,
Can you
the
want
ICD starter pack.
to keep them like
I'm
general
just
area? You
gonna
want to
keep
keep them like
adding
20
to
points
it, and
away.
then
And then
give
this
me
one,
ideas for stuff to add.
honestly, I can probably leave these for now. See, I don't know if these are good or not. These could be bad. You just never really know. So I think it's worth gambling evals. You only want to do this if you like know my model and know how to trade. If you don't know how to trade, I would not recommend doing this. Like if you suck at trading, do not do this. No, Lord Cuddles, I'm saying there's a 100% pass rate of at least one of 3 accounts that I bought in. I've never not gained a single funded account from doing this. Like it's always worked to get at least one account.
495, and then what's the other one?
So usually one count passes, the other 2 fail. That's what happens. So it's like I don't know. That's just how I'm explaining it. I'm kind of moving this down a little bit. It works for CPI and NFP. So I'm just kind of moving these down as the marker goes down. So there's about 30 seconds. Yeah, I set TPs ahead of time. This is where it gets a little tricky. Like we might have to just leave them here and just do whatever. So I'm gonna literally 10 seconds before I'm gonna buy in this one, sell in the other one. How many people are just in here just like laughing? They're just like not even participating. They're just like here for the entertainment. uh, I mean it's fun, but if you don't have the money to do this, don't do it. It's just stupid. Alrighty, so I'm gonna buy, sell. So we're in. Let's see what happens. And boom, count pass. So that account pass, and this one and the other 2 failed. Oh, they both passed. Okay, so never mind. Take that back. 2 passed, 1 failed.
I definitely just passed one, bro. I definitely just passed one.
So you can see this account pass plus 4.8k. This account pass. So 2. So again, 2 accounts passed, 1 failed. So again, you can see that worked. See this one, my limit orders were wrong, but again, there's no way you could have done it here. So, yeah, again, this has never failed me. You know, this has never failed me. So, like I said, this is a 100% win rate to pass at least 1 account, and I guess it passed 2. So, I don't know how these both passed. That makes no sense. It must have just never triggered here or something. I don't know.
W. We passed it.
So, yeah.
Let's go. All right, that's a dub.
Dude, why the hell did my bot just play? Dude, my IPG bot just bought here. What the hell? That's exactly why I'm not promoting this. What the hell? All right, if you guys pass an account, type 1.
Let's go, dub.
Let's go, baby. So you can see we got 2 accounts passed. If you literally just copied me, again, you would have passed 2 accounts. Again, I'm like, even if you don't know what to do, you just gotta copy exactly what I do, and then you just pass account. So, beautiful.
So confused how the other one didn't pass though, cause
Dude, my bot just tried longing here. What the hell? Dude, this guy coded this IPG bot, and I'm not even. It's like not. It's like a 1.4 profit factor, and it's just not. And it's just not good. It's so bad. Like the entries are really good sometimes, but then it does the most random crap ever. Where like sometimes it stops out of half contracts. You know, I don't know, but
Dude, I'm in a good mood, dude.
no, he's a good programmer. It's just hard to
Happening.
code an IPG. You know. Yeah. Look, I lost 11,000 on this account. That's crazy.
UNH?
Would this have worked in a
United
250k?
Health?
I don't
What are you
know.
talking about?
Honestly, I don't know.
What's UNH?
Your account
Bro,
blow to my account.
that's
Dude, as long as you
so
copied me,
hype.
you should not have blown any accounts. So it it okay. So it worked for 300k accounts. Henrik said. So yeah, I guess.
That's so exciting.
So yeah, we took this on our live account. So we are done for the day. We're up 4.8k for the day. We took this on our live. So let's go, baby.
Wait, he already took a trade?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. Well,
Imagine taking this on a
all
live
right, we're
account.
gonna turn off Dodgy Stream now. So, all right. So if you guys don't know what just happened, I basically passed a funded account using his method, and so, oh my gosh, I'm hyped. I'm hyped. So, let's see what the email says because I've never actually passed an account yet. Okay, let's see what it says. Your trade event is being activated. So, okay. What I want to know is, like, where's the message saying I passed or failed? Whatever. It should come soon. So, let's take a look at the market and talk about what's going on. So, I was actually expecting this to happen, actually, because we had a giant bullish SMT in the 6-hour gap. So, let's talk about that. So, I'm going to make sure there's no orders on any of these because I do not want to blow an account. Okay. So, let's talk about what happened. So, we had the 6-hour for value gap. This was our higher time frame key level here. And we actually got an SMT here. And this is something I noticed, like, this was something I noticed like 10 minutes ago. And so, I kind of figured that something like this could happen where we get a push up higher. And so, anyway. Let's message people in the Discord and let's tell them I passed an account. DM fast? What? Sahib, what are you talking about? Like, DM, what do you mean? Anyway, that's so dope. Okay, let's look at what's going on. So, yeah, I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna get this on another screen now. I think we can get rid of this. Get rid of this. So all I'm gonna have up is on my other screen. I'm going to have NQZ and MNQ, and then yeah, should be good. We got a giant data wick here, so that's a important level to mark out. Is data wick. Now, are we gonna go here right away? I don't know, because we got a giant bullish SMT. So, but it's important to mark that out. But honestly, I feel like it's kind of more of a bullish day because we got that SMT here. And then, yeah, there's a giant bullish SMT in the 6-hour fair value gap. So I guess let's just get rid of this for now. So yeah, here's this bullish SMT. And so let's pull up all of our indicators. What the heck? Why is this all the way down here? Anyway, we just hit New York PM's highs, so that's pretty cool. So that draw was hit. London's highs were hit. Asia's highs were swept. Asia's highs were swept, pushing into the new day opening gap. I'm just trying to get information on what's happened so far. In general, though, we're just waiting for a good setup. Actually, this could be good. But I think we're bullish. No, you know a good setup when you see it. That's not good. It's not good. Like, I know it's like okay, but like I want something really good. This could work. It's possible. Like, I know that this is good. Like, this is good, but it's not the same signature and price that like you know is gonna work. Like, there's a signature and price that you know for sure is gonna work, and that's what I want to see for me to enter a trade. You know what I mean? Like, this, I don't know for sure. Like, maybe like 50% chance this works, but I don't want to take it if I don't know for a fact it's gonna work. It's just a signature and price thing. Like, you have to realize that, and that's something that I'm really getting better at, which is kind of exciting. So if I were to have taken this trade, let's see what would have happened here. So I would have entered short. I don't think this is a good trade, but let's just talk about it. I hate how I can never find the long and short tools. Yeah, this could have worked. Not worth it for me though. I want something a little higher probability. So here you can see that IFEG after sweeping New York PM size. Like I said, this could have worked, but it just wasn't worth it for me personally. What might be worth it though is if we can get a breaker. If we get the breaker block and then we get this fair value gap, this would actually be pretty good. And I would take this. So if we can close below, I'll set a limit order right now. But I want to see us close below the breaker. Okay, I think we close below. So then maybe when we push back into here, and then because also we swept out London's highs, right? I think this is pretty good. Inversion breaker going into the macro. Okay, just got entered. So let's figure out where to put TPs. And let's move stop loss to break even when we can. Low key though, like the data wick is a good target. And also this is a BPR, right? On the 32nd. Now this would be a 2-1. Like maybe I should just target 2-1. But also, like, genuinely, I really think that Data Wickle could get hit. I might just trail my stop, honestly. And we got an inversion now, too. So now, that's a really good sign. This is a void. Just like I said. Okay, stop loss to break even. There's not really any reason for us to come back at this point. Do I take profit at 2-1 or do I hold for the data low? Like, genuinely, I have a feeling we're going to go straight to the data low. But I think I'll just take profit at 2-1. I'll just try and be smart about it. That's 400. You have to realize that's $400. Are you gonna be upset about $400? No, I'll take profit at 2-1. Unless you guys think I should hold for the data low. What do you guys think? I think the data low could get hit, but like I think it probably will get hit. This is a one setup for life, you know? Like, this is probably going to hit the data low. And I'm going to be really upset. I'll just take profit at 2-1. We could probably get another opportunity to the data low anyway. So let's just take profit at 2-1 here. Let's just try and be disciplined. Unless you guys think I should hold for the data low. Should I hold for the data low or not? Should I hold for the data low or not? What do you guys think? I'll just take profit. I think I just gotta start hitting 2-1s. I'm never going to actually make money if I don't just hit 2-1s. So, like, what do I mainly want right now? I want to be profitable, right? So what do I gotta do? I gotta take actual realistic profitable setups. Not, I mean, I know this is probably gonna hit though, is the thing. But I'm still gonna take profit here. And that's a 2-1, so I'll close right here. Okay, 2-1 hit. Let's send that in the Oh, and we're getting a reaction off of that level too. Let's go, bro. W, bro. Okay. I do think we will be drawing towards the data low now because we swept PM's highs. So maybe we'll get another setup and we can take it on a different account. Dude, I took profit at the best spot. I'm kind of lucky I did that. Because I wasn't going to necessarily... Okay, so now this is a... I was going to hold the data low at first. So, let's see. Now we got this BPR here. And I'm curious how I respond to this. Should be interesting what kind of a reaction we get off of this BPR here. So if we get this inversion, then I'll take it. I think this is pretty good. Stop loss to break even at this low. And then just shooting for another 2-1, honestly. So I'll probably just do buy limit for 9 here. Thanks, bro. I think this is a good inversion. I mean, we got a pop above an old high, and then you can see this instant rejection. You can see how this is actually the signature and price you're looking for, right? I mean, I don't think it's bad. We'll see. Pop above an old high. Not only did we get a pop above an old high, but it went into this BPR here. And then I can do a quick move to stop loss to break even right here. I appreciate the love, Gasio. I mean, look at how we inverse this in 3 candles. I was prepared for that, dude. I was prepared. That was a good entry. No, this is on NQ. What the heck? We inverse back to the upside. I think I'll get out here. Like, in general, this is one of those that could have worked, but was it the absolute best setup in the world? No. Now, if we got an inversion here, this will be pretty good. Low-key, this would be pretty good if we got an inversion here. So I think if we could get a inversion back to the downside here, this would be really, really nice. I'm getting better at setting these orders. Bro, NFP price action actually is really good though. Come on, man. There's no reason for us not to at least hit this low. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that 2-minute inversion, dude. Bro, if this doesn't work, this one might be good enough to hold to the data low, honestly. That's a good inversion. Man, I really think this should work. I really think this should work. It's that signature and price is what I was talking about. Pop inversion. Well, here we have this BPR here. Man, I really think this should work. I don't know. This isn't my first trade actually. Well, okay. We'll journal it and we'll get better. That's all I can say is we'll journal it and we'll get better. But bro, this trade up here, I'm still plus 100 on the day, cause I took a breaker trade. I took this breaker trade, 2 to 1, and I took this inversion and I took this inversion. This inversion not as good, but this inversion I think should have worked. But this one wasn't as good. I mean I like that it was in 3 candles, but it's a liquidity thing. Like what liquidity are you? I'm gonna journal this and we're gonna get a lot better. But it's a liquidity. This one's better, but this one's not as good because at this point you have more liquidity above you than below you. I mean I know I wanted to see the data wick get hit, but at this point, you have to think in the context of liquidity. And I don't know. I was kind of this was more forced. This one was forced. This one, yeah. Anyway, we always have tomorrow. And dude, I'm up one. First of all, I am up on the day because I took that breaker block trade. So I'm up 100. I only lost 100 on this one, and then I lost the normal amount on this one. But I'm up 100 because of this breaker block. So, dude, W day, and I got the funded account. So, genuinely very, very happy with today. Like, and the thing about these two trades, I know this one wasn't as good, but this one was pretty decent. This one was probably worth taking, right? But even this one's not like the best in the world because there's no liquidity you're targeting. You're just kind of like assuming that it's going to go lower because you have a void here. But you can't just do that. A lot of the time you need to have some kind of liquidity you're targeting. And without that, it's kind of hard. So, we'll journal this. We'll get better. We have tomorrow, like you said. But, yeah. I'm going to mark this out in my journal. And I will still be trading on demo. So, yep, we always have tomorrow. With that, I'm going to go get some water. But, bro, I'm happy I got the funded account, dude. That's crazy. I'm gonna take that so seriously. Like, I know I would not have taken either of these. I might have tried to take that trade on the funded account, but I would not have taken this on a funded account. But I would probably have tried the breaker block trade on the funded account. I don't know. I kind of think this was a decent trade. It just didn't work out. But once again, like, you're just kind of assuming that you're going to go lower based off of this data wick. Is that enough confluence? Maybe not necessarily. And plus, what's happening here, we have a bullish SMT. So do you really think you're going to go take out that data wick with this bullish SMT? Like, I mean, it's not exactly super clear. So I'm gonna get out the demo accounts now. Let's make sure no open positions so we don't blow any accounts here. No open positions in your trading account yet. No open positions in your trading account yet. No open positions in your trading account yet. Okay. So, yeah, let's get out our demo account. Boom. Ugh, I can't believe I passed an account, dude. You're gonna try and pass yours in all in one day? Yeah, I mean it would be so nice if you could. I feel like with passing it like the regular way, I feel like there's no way to force it though, you know? Cuz like this account's only going to go up slowly, and that's just the reality of it. Um so and these other two trades are this one was okay, this one I shouldn't have taken. But I'm just getting better. So low-key, I took too many trades in a short amount of time too, because I took 1, 2, 3. I just saw all these inversions and I got excited. So I think there's a lesson there too, which is just after you took a winning trade, just like chill, just for just a bit. Oh yeah, there should be at least something good today, honestly. But yeah, I hopefully I'm gonna hopefully get some good trades on demo the rest of the day, so we'll see. But yeah, hopefully you could get your ideal entry. Honestly, right now, I'm actually not exactly sure what's gonna happen because we do, on one hand, have a data low, but on the other hand, we got this bullish SMT in this 6-hour gap here. So I could see us honestly doing either. It's not exactly clear. Kind of looks more bullish than bearish to me a little bit because of that S&T though. But I could be wrong. I mean, we did tap into this. Bro, did you see? Harry, read my journal from yesterday. It is so good. I'm getting so much better at journaling. So I wonder when they're gonna like when they give you the account, the funded account. Anyway, dude, I'm just happy. I'm happy that I can just have an account where I can focus on taking only the absolute best possible setups, and then I could actually make money with that. Because I feel like if I take setup knowing it's like this, there's no way this fails. I feel like if I can only take the setups where I'm like, there's no way this fails. I mean, there's no way I'm not gonna make money on those setups. You just there are setups that like sometimes like I take setups like this and I'm just like, I'm just entering because it looks good off of this three candle inversion. I'm like, okay, well this could work. But then there's setups that for sure are good, and those ones, I mean, you just know for a fact they're gonna hit. So I don't know. I'm just excited to hopefully maybe start making money on that account, but I'm not gonna get ahead of myself. It's still gonna take time. So, but yeah. Looks like we haven't really got anything else. I mean, right now the market's personality is kind of more chilled out again. Like before, when it was up here, we were getting some good price action, and it's still okay, but it's just chilled out now. Like here we had some more motion. Now we're kind of more in a consolidation. And so it's just recognizing the market's personality is a huge deal. And so when you can actually just see that this is like right now consolidating, that can be beneficial. Anyway, I'm not too worried about like when this account will pass, like when it'll approve me for the funded account. I just assume that they'll give it to me at some point, so I'm not really too concerned with that. That's so exciting though. Yeah, anyway. No open positions, no open positions, no open positions. I just have to make sure because, bro, I don't know if you heard about that, but I lost that first evaluation account because I didn't know, or apparently I guess I must have entered a paper trade and I didn't know that it wasn't a paper trade or something, and then it blew the account over. Like I don't know how. I genuinely am so confused, but whatever. But now I'm like so stressed out about it. I trade micros. I think that I don't know. I don't really. There's what's the downside in trading micros? It's like I can have the exact amount of risk that I want to have, which is really nice. What do you prefer? I feel like there's literally no downside in trading micros. I don't really get why people don't like it. I can get a more precise dollar amount. Like if I want to only risk $200, I can get closer to that exact number because I'm risking, okay, 9 contracts here instead of one mini, maybe 10. You know what I mean? So anyway, yeah, we're in a bit of a consolidation now, and this is the one that this is that what I was talking about yesterday with the market's personality. Like it'll just go from different states. Before it was like we were getting some directional movement, and now we've started consolidating. So the market's changing personalities constantly, and you have to be aware of that. Like this, better trading conditions than this. I mean, this isn't even that bad though. But like, but when the market's directional like this, your setups are more likely to work. If it's consolidating, it's automatically lower probability because you're not going to be moving. I mean, you can see the difference on the 3-minute chart very clearly. We're just chopping around here versus here. We actually were getting some movement. And actually, I'm curious now. Yeah, personally, it depends. If I'm ready the previous day, I trade micros. But if I have some profit to play with, I prefer minis. Yeah, but what difference does it make? Because you can trade 10 micros, which is the same as one mini. Or you could trade 20 micros, which is the same as 2 minis. So, like, I don't understand why you wouldn't even... Like, what is the benefit of trading a mini if you can just trade 10 micros? You know what I mean? Because then you could get a more precise number, like you can't trade 1.7 minis, but you can trade 17 micros, so you can get it to be a lot more precise. So I don't really understand. Is it just because the NQ chart it could be different than the MNQ chart? Because I understand that. That's something that bugged me actually yesterday. Because on NQ we swept the high, and the MNQ chart we didn't, and that was honestly really annoying. Yeah, we're in a bit of a consolidation now. I'm trying to look for SMTs. I'm trying to look for key levels right now. S&P has equal lows and equal highs. We are getting low time frame SMT, but I'm not sure how relevant that is. We're getting SMT right here. I don't know if that's super relevant or not because it's such a low time frame SMT, but we'll see. I'm gonna look for gaps and like new day opening gaps. We're actually hitting a new day opening gap right here. This is a new day opening gap. So reacting off the new day opening gap, low key, this would be a good inversion. So yeah, we didn't get it, but you can see that we were very reactionary off the new day opening gap. That was crazy. Oh yeah. No, you're right. I totally get what you're saying. I just don't see the downside. I don't get the hate on micros. Yeah, well, that's the thing about me is like no one even taught me. I just had to figure this stuff out for myself. So I don't know. When you teach yourself stuff, you kind of just use your own brain and maybe you think of things in a different way that other people normally wouldn't. But that's just kind of who I am. So anyway, this was not a valid inversion because we didn't close below, but it is cool how I said we were probably going to react off the new day opening gap and then run to the other side of the range, and how we are doing that right now. I think that's very, very interesting. So, low key, I'm gonna make a new thingy for New Day opening gaps. And I'm going to make save drawing template as new. Oh, I want to help me decide the color, because these are actually pretty important. Like, I know people underestimate them, but like you can get some insane reactions off of these. I think this is a good color. Or maybe I should go with this color. What do you think? Light blue or green? Kind of like this actually. And then maybe for like new week opening gaps, I go with this. Yeah. All right, we're getting a retest of this. Actually, let's take this. Let's take this. Let's take this on paper. BPR trade. Bro, I didn't even get an entry. You are kidding me. It's already at... You heard me say that, right? Bruh. That's the hard thing about trading is you can see your trade. If you can't execute in a matter of a split second, it's so irrelevant. You saw that, right? I said BPR trade. That would have worked 100%. Oh my gosh, dude. That's crazy. All right. It's interesting. I think actually what I might do is I think on my other screen, I'm just gonna have all of the information on the screen so I can just see it. Like for instance, I'm gonna have time levels, I'm gonna have new day opening gaps, I'm gonna have new week opening gaps, I'm gonna have SMTs, and what is this? Previous day's high. Yeah, that's gonna be helpful, honestly. Did you get stopped out? I didn't even get to enter this, but this would have hit TP. I would have just targeted the other end of this range. And this would have been a 2-1. So I'm just being realistic. Like I would have just shot for the other end of this range, and that would have been a 2-1. S&P is equal lows still. But it's important to remember that the higher time frame has this bullish SMT. That's how the market moves, isn't it crazy? It's like built to be as difficult to beat as possible. So like it's like if it stops you out and then goes the other way, yeah, that's just how it is. So low key, we just swept out this high, which I find interesting, but we are pushing back into the new day opening gap. We don't really need this anymore. We don't need this. We don't need this. We honestly don't need this. And I'm gonna get rid of the SMTs because I don't feel like they're that helpful. I can see SMTs on my chart. Like I don't need to actually have an indicator for SMTs. I feel like the indicator actually isn't that good. If I'm being completely honest. So I'll look for SMTs, but just kind of on my own. Yeah, I think having session highs and lows, new day opening gaps, and then time levels, like that's plenty. And previous days high and low. For just like having my other chart on my other chart, whatever it's called. And I think anything else is like kind of gonna be analysis paralysis for me. But the nice thing is I can keep this chart. Yeah, it's so important to have risk management, bro. Yeah. Yeah. Bro, we're just getting better and better at trading altogether. We're on this journey, dude. And you know what? It's one of the hardest things in the world to do, but with consistency and dedication, I personally think anything is possible. So it's like also one of those things where you just know like you see how the market moves, you know how it runs liquidity. It's just very obvious that there's people that make money in the market. So so yeah, we still have those equal lows. I'm actually interested because 8:30 and midnight. Let me show you this. 8:30 and midnight actually overlap with each other right here. And that if we come down there, that could be a interesting confluence for a possible long off of that. I find that interesting. Um yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, but we'll look for some more trades in a second. took a 2-1, and then I took one loss that I only lost half. That I shouldn't have taken because it could have been a higher probability. And then the other one I thought was good, but it was a regular loss. So altogether up 100 because I won but it's on split on between the different accounts.
Yeah.
So now I'm trading on demo. So
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Let me know how I can help in the morning if you think how I can help.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Yeah, I gotta stop the process of my strategy that's. What do you mean by stop skipping? Like if you like not executing on certain trades? I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think I'm trying to think how to put it. Like on one hand, like yes, you can say like you need to have like you need to be super mechanical, but the reality is the market's not like the market's not mechanical, bro. Like in my opinion, you need to use your models like for me inverse for value gaps and breaker blocks within the context of other confluences. For me, that's time levels, new day opening gaps, session highs and lows, previous day's highs and lows, because every single situation is going to be different. The market's not mechanical, and it moves to run liquidity. And if you can understand that, your entry models are they're just launch points to go to where the market's going to go for that day. Wait, did we just get an inversion? No, we didn't. So like I don't know. I'm not seeing the market in terms of like, oh, this like I have to take every single setup. Like I only want to take the setups that fit in with the context of what should be happening for that day. So, like for instance, this inversion to the downside is a nice 3 candle inversion, but it wasn't like super high probability because all we have is a sweep from a fair value gap, but like where's the liquidity? The liquidity's still above us, so I don't know. I feel like this one wasn't as good. This one, I liked this 2-minute inversion. I think this one was decent. So, anyway. But understanding the context of the day is very important, in my opinion. Like, every single day is different. But you can also see here that we got a reaction off of 930. Which is pretty cool. And you can see how the market respected that area. Candle bodies held it. Let's look at the higher time frame charts. Yeah. Bro, this bullish SMT within the 6-hour gap, that was pretty serious. That should not have been taken lightly. I think people thinking we have to go to that data low, like Justin Werland just tweeted, we have to go to that data low, and it's like, bro, if I'm being real with Justin, like, you have to take the market differently on every given day. Today, we got an SMT in a 6-hour gap. in a very bullish market, take that for what it is. Because yes, you have data low, but just trading down to data lows, that's trading mechanically. The market doesn't move mechanically. I don't know. I disagree with a lot of traders on a lot of things. This is kind of nice actually. I'm trying to think how this would have worked. So there's actually not a fair value gap, so I kind of lied. But I was gonna say this is like a breaker and then maybe a fair value gap, but nah. Never mind. I don't see a fair value gap overlapping with the breaker. Because I was going to say low, high, lower, low, higher, high. Like, honestly, there's like two different kinds of breakers. There's the breakers like, it's like something that I've learned over time. But like, there's the ones that go, I'm trying to, okay, hang on. I guess they're both kind of the same, but no, I guess like it's kind of this. Oh man, I don't even know how to explain it. W, bro, let's go. Way to go. That's awesome. Oh, you know what? Let's measure out standard deviations. Oh, and you know what else? We just hit previous day's high. Check this out. Previous day high was just hit. We're hitting that 2 to 2.5 standard deviation. Excellent. Bro, what trade did you take? Did you take this 30-second inversion? I don't see any trades right here, personally. There was almost this trade. That would have been good, but yeah. We didn't get this inversion, but the BPR trade was really good. That BPR trade was really good. Instant 2 to 1. Other than that, I haven't seen anything else in this price action for me. But maybe I'm just blind. Caught that move back up. Yeah, but what was your entry? Like this inversion? 30-second? Up to previous day's high? Like this? Why is previous day's high not showing up? Oh, this one's for the time levels. Never mind. See, you took this. Like, I never understand when people say, like, oh, I caught that move, but they don't know. Oh, yeah. Dang, that's annoying. Yeah, definitely record it and journal it, bro. Cause I feel like the whole point of those journals is we just all learn from each other. So I wanna learn from your trades as well. Um, I yeah yeah this was nice. I guess maybe I just needed to get used to like seeing these kinds of moves in a trending market, because remember how earlier I said, okay, the market's personality right now, we're back over here, was okay, consolidating, right? Well, at one point or another, at 9:30, its personality switched to trending, right? So we went from consolidation to trending. So once this happened, your mind should be a lot more open to the possibility of, hey, maybe we're going to get a possibility for long. And we did get bullish reactions off the new day opening gap. Sweet. I'm excited to see some of your stuff. Like, I think this, within the context of the fact that we had a higher time frame SMT and then anticipating this leg up, within the context of that, I think this trade was not bad. But on its own, the 30-second inversion looks kind of like, it looks weak, but if you take into account the higher time frame and understand the draw, then it's probably a good trade, because you get this higher time frame SMT within the 6-hour gap. You're probably assuming like we're gonna go target this high, and with that in mind, like the higher time frame context in mind, then you could have caught this amazing 4-to-1 trade. So that's why the higher time frame context is so critical, because you can understand like, hey, we got SMT within the 6-hour gap. You can understand that, hey, this is a buy model here, and so we're like gonna probably move to the upside throughout the session, and then you can frame your lower time frame entries based off of this idea. For instance, like here you have a breaker, so you could have even used this 5-minute breaker here. I guess maybe if this is a better example on the 3-minute. Yeah, this is a better example on the 3-minute. Like, so then within this buy model, right, with SMT at the lows, we have a breaker. We have a high, low, higher, high, or low, high, lower, low, higher, high. And then we swept sell side into this fair value gap. So we're holding a fair value gap, right? So it's all related. That's what I mean when I say the market's not mechanical. It's all depending on any individual day is going to be different. So this fair value gap got held. We swept this low into this fair value gap. So you could honestly kind of see this as like, if you think about it from an AMD point of view, what is this? A, M, and then D. So within, like, what I'm trying to say is within the context of your higher time frame, you can find incredibly powerful lower time frame entries. It's just a matter of doing your due diligence. That's where it gets hard. And so anyway, on the lower time frame here, looks like this 30-second inversion was the move. Stop loss at this old candle body's low here. But yeah, then you could have just targeted previous day's high. That'd be pretty nice. I'm gonna switch this. Move. Bring forward. So previous day's high and low is the third one down now. And its time levels are the second one down. Or maybe, actually, no. Previous day's high and low should be above it. Because I want it to go... Oh, I'm dumb. I want it to go like draw on liquidities first. So session highs and lows. That's what this is. Session highs and lows. Previous day's highs and lows, and then I'll do the time levels third. Okay. So yeah, like I was saying, understanding this and then understanding that we had this breaker block here. Now there wasn't really a fair value gap overlapping with it, but you know what? It's still probably valuable to mark out that this is a breaker. It's still probably valuable, and then once you get a perfect reaction off that breaker, inversing that fair value gap, okay, this 30-second inversion actually gives you a lot more credibility. You know. there any other trades? No, I don't really see that. I don't really see anything. And then yeah, just be done for the day. But if you want to trade on demo, I mean, there's no issues with that. That's what I'm doing. Like, because that's how you get better. Yeah, look at this, dude. Excellent example of using higher time frame models to frame lower time frame trades. SMT in the 6-hour gap indicating possible buy model. Then we have a lower time frame buy model within that. Check this out. The bottom forms within this 15-minute fair value gap. Then eventually we also had a breaker here. We pushed into that breaker, got a 30-second inversion out of it, and we could target previous day's high. Pretty sweet. So anyway, if you see this as a buy model, right? I see this as the manipulation. So what am I going to do? I'm going to measure out my standard deviations. And what do we get? 4 to 4.5 right here. So that's kind of where I'm seeing the market drawing towards right now. And then similar thing here, we have this. Maybe you call this manipulation too. I don't know. We'll just have to see. I don't really see any trades. But yeah. I don't really see anything. So, like, when are they gonna send me the... Yeah, I think the market's more market personality has changed again from distributing to consolidating. So once again, if the market's consolidating, it's like not really any point in doing anything. You want to wait for a manipulation before anticipating a distribution. Yeah, alright, now I kind of just see this as a consolidation. So possibly if we get like some kind of manipulation, maybe we get manipulation below this low or below this low. Then maybe we'll go run to the standard deviation here. That's something I'll be on the lookout for. It's just consolidating right now. Like, there's not much to do. Like, I guess we just inverse this on the 30-second, but dude, who cares? It's in a consolidation. It's not high probability conditions. I really don't care. Like, I'd rather see a sweep a low and then inverse than go to this for the 4 to 4.5 and continue within our buy model. I mean, if I expect this to be manipulation, well, then we should probably go to, oh, look at this. Actually, you know what? Measured down, we're at the 2 to 2.5. So, in all honesty, we could have a retracement here. What about this? Same thing here. We got the 4 to 4.5 of that move. So, I'm just kidding. I think we could actually have a retracement. Just kidding. And same thing, if you measure this out from the bodies instead of the wicks, you get the 4 to 4.5 right here. So, man, that's really interesting. So maybe we will get a sweep of a high here, and then possibly what we want to see is an SMT at this high. So maybe we'll get SMT here. That's what I want to see. I want to see like a manipulation above this high. Since we're at the 4 to 4.5s. possible manipulation above this high before continuing lower, right? This could even be a turtle soup. Low key. Let's do it. It's demo money, doesn't matter. Bro, if this works, I'm going to laugh so hard. We're so far we have S&T. That's why I don't do turtle soups. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Did you try and copy me? Did you try and copy me? Don't. I'm trading on demo. Please tell me you didn't copy me, dude. Please tell me you didn't copy me. I'm just trading on demo right now. I really... Yeah, bro, just... Honestly, just try not to overtrade. Like, right now, I'm trading completely on demo. And I only take one trade a day for each of my accounts. And then that's it. And if you want to be profitable, that's the mindset you have to have about it. I mean, the rest of the time, you should just be practicing on demo. That's what I'm doing, right? I should have done this on the dummy demo. Yeah, why were you trading in the consolidation, bro? I said this was a consolidation. Like, this isn't going to be... What did you even take? Bro, it's okay. Don't beat yourself up, but just try not to overtrade. Like, in the future, when this happens again, take one trade. Like, I personally just take one good trade on each of my accounts, and I'm done. Like, that's it. I traded on demo the rest of the time. The whole time is just demo. So, bro, genuinely... Don't overtrade. I think you took too many trades. You like made your money and you lost it, and then you made it again and you lost it. My advice is just you only need one good trade. Think about this. You only need one good trade every single day, risking 2 to 1 to make $400 a day on a 50K account. One good trade a day. So take the highest probability setup on that account for the day and just go for a 2 to 1, and that is it. Just do that every single day. One trade a day on one account, or I guess if you want to do multiple accounts like I'm doing, you could do that too. But one trade a day per account, just risking 2 to 1. And bro, like over time you'll realize that that's going to like, that is the secret. Like, that is the secret. So, anyway. I should have done this on the dummy demo. So I have two different demo accounts. I have livestream demo and then I have the dummy demo. And this is one I do stupid trades on. This is when I do serious trades. So I probably shouldn't have done that, but whatever. It's fine. I'm learning for the future. But yeah, if you got to have rules for yourself. If you don't have rules for yourself, you're never going to be able to make it in trading. It's just because we're all human, we're all emotional, and the market's built to beat you. You cannot be a trader if you can't have rules for yourself. So that's my recommendation is whatever you want to do, whether it's one trade a day on one account or if it's like me where you want to do one trade a day. Like for me, I'm doing one trade a day for each of my accounts. And that's it. Just we're trying to hit 2-to-1s. And that should be $400 every single day. I mean, think about it. Even if you don't hit that every day, if you can hit that on the majority of days, eventually you'll be making like around $400 a day. I mean, it will just be a matter of time. And then that's where it's just like that's where it gets beautiful, you know? So just try and have the right mindset and you'll make it, bro. But it's not easy. It's not easy. But definitely review all your trades and journal. That's yeah. Yeah, that's what I would do is just journal. Yeah, when you have horrible losses, you have to realize that's the market blessing you with a really good learning opportunity. Because, like, most people, I don't even know what most people think, but in general, my opinion is if you have a losing trade, the market, there's probably a reason that it was a losing trade. For the most part. Because the market's usually not wrong. So you have to figure out what in the charts was the reason. And if you can do that every single day, eventually you will be one of the best traders in the world. And that's just my own personal view on it. Take that with a grain of salt, but I really do think the market's not random. And if it's not random, then every single day you can have something to learn from with those losing trades. And so I'm going personally in great detail to figure out every single day, okay, what did I do wrong with this? Like the one from yesterday where like it swept out the high, but it wasn't a clear. It didn't sweep it, like it didn't have a quick pop above. It was just like it was candle closes above and then candle closes below. Like, dude, that's not a good sweep. You don't want to see candle closes above and below. So it's like stuff like that. But yeah. Yeah, and that's what's gonna make you stronger. It's just gonna make you stronger. Yeah, we're just gonna all keep getting better. That's all we can do. So. Yeah, I find it interesting these standard deviations all aligned, and you can see that's where we ended up hitting. So, the market's still bullish though. And with this SMT at the lows here, I am honestly anticipating us to move up to our next target, which will be this 4 to 4.5 area. What other things that I want to add? New week opening? I'll add that later. I think we will draw up to here though. But it's nice because the market moves in these buy models, and the way you can figure out how far it's going to go is by measuring out the standard deviations. That's the whole idea. I'm surprised we didn't like manipulate below that low, actually. That's kind of shocking to me. But low key, the 4 to 4.5 of that lines up with this. And so I'm gonna add the new week opening gap one as well. Do I want it to be blue? I already have fair value gaps as blue, so I guess I gotta have new week opening gaps as this color. Okay. I'm like, I should make a daily bias video, but I'm not an expert in daily bias per se, but I definitely could. I have my way. It's like basically just daily profiles, and like for instance today my daily bias was bullish because understanding that that we pushed into the 6-hour key level. So I knew we were gonna have a move higher because we had SMT in the 6-hour for value gap. I mean, that's literally as simple as it was. Just determining, okay, what level are we pushing into? Like, honestly, that's how it is most of the time. Just like, what level are we pushing into? And then also like session highs and lows. Like, what session highs and lows do we need to target? And that's basically it. But like also like I really use the higher time frame a lot. Like for instance, this daily BPR here, like with this daily BPR gave me a lot of conviction that we were going to go continue higher. And I still think we're going to continue higher up to this 2 to 2.5 area. I think this will be where the market's drawing to. So I think we're going to continue higher, and I think people that are bearish are going to get wrecked for a while. That's just my personal thoughts. I think we're going to keep going for quite a bit. So, anyway. But we did just create a down close candle. So, I'm wondering maybe we'll retest that actually. It's possible. Well, it's okay to like you need to be able to think on your feet and be able to adjust your bias as necessary, but also have conviction. Like once you've done your due diligence, if you haven't done your due diligence and you haven't looked at the market, okay, then that's different. Be able to flip your bias and react. But if you've done your due diligence, like for me, I'm pretty confident we're bullish because pushing off of the midpoint of this down move, right? Holding this BPR. Then as well, you have this daily breaker block, which we push back into. So here's that daily breaker block. Then you get SMT at the breaker, right? Inversing these fair value gaps. I mean, standard deviations all align up higher. If this and this are manipulation, distribution should be at least twice that. So, I mean, if you do your due diligence, yeah, it all works out. But anyway, I'm curious about this daily order block now. I think we could come retest this at some point. I just don't know when. But that would make a lot of sense because... No, yeah, low-key would make a lot of sense. I'm gonna get some water. But I love this new feature where I can go like that and then new week opening gap. So it's pretty cool. Oh, Ronnie texted me. Yeah, what I would do is review all of your trades in like really, really in depth. I would just review what's it called? I'd review all the trades in depth for sure. Ronnie's like, do you think he's gonna post the NFP strat on YT? Not, it's not. Okay, let's We might be getting a possible trade. I should probably be looking at the charts. I guess it's kind of in consolidation. Yeah, it's just consolidating right now. Like, we're not getting enough movement for me to be really interested. It's still consolidating. You'll know when you see the market ready to move. Oh yeah, there's not these this isn't like super high probability conditions like earlier this morning. Like this was pretty good. This trade earlier. And so was this. I just think it's more or less I guess maybe you could get a trade. I'm trying to think what would, it's just the market's not bearish, one, and then two, we're really high to be bullish. I think that you're not gonna find a high probability trade here is probably my guess. I guess we inversed this, but like once again, it's not high probability. We didn't even sweep this high. We don't have any session highs or lows to target. Like, I'm not interested. But we did inverse it. It's something to note. But like, we just don't have anything to work with. You know, like we don't have any time levels. We don't have any new day opening gaps. We don't have session highs and lows. They're all the way down there. We don't have previous day's high or low. We're just at all-time highs. It's just there's not much to do here. So it's unfortunate, but like genuinely there's not much to do. Interestingly, this was it's not that high probability, but I guess we swept this high and then fair value gap. So this could have been a breaker, but I don't think it's high probability. I wouldn't take it. Yeah, bro. What is this? Like genuinely. See, like I said, not high probability. We're in consolidation. Just consolidation right now. Oh, we're actually kind of getting this. Actually, do we have SMT here? Oh, there's equal highs. Bro, the consolidation's bad on the S&P. It's bad. Oh my gosh. Look at this, dude. Oh my gosh, that's bad. What am I even looking at right now? I need to go to MNQ. Yeah. Yeah. What else? I don't even know what else. Man, the market's just consolidating. I might just call it here. I don't think we're gonna get much else, honestly. It's just in serious consolidation. The nice thing about this is I can go like this, and then I can just go. I guess I go like this, and then I don't know. I can just do whatever I want with these. Whatever they're called. Boxes here. So like I can just drag this out, and then I could go, okay, I want distribution. Boom. Wow, this IPGX is kind of working. I'm actually really surprised. It's not that high quality. It's just a consolidation right now. So I'm genuinely a little surprised, but whatever. It's working. Yeah, there's just nothing going on right now here. Like I guess this BPR, that's it. That's the only thing on the screen. Anyway. Yeah, I think I'll call it. It's been a good day. So, let me just make sure one more time that all the accounts don't have any positions because I don't want to get screwed over. yeah, I'm just gonna end the stream here. It's been a good day. Let's hopefully continue with some good momentum going into next week. I'll